Hello everybody. Popped in the garden. Got my phone back working again. My wife did. She said she had to clear the memory out on it. That memory was full. And I got to thinking, that's kind of like us old folk. Our memory gets full. I guess that's the reason we sit around and think about the old days more than we do now. What's going on right now? The memory's full. Last few days I've thought about everything under the sun. Especially when I get to bed, laying there right before I go to sleep. Thinking about what happened way back yonder. I try to remember the good times more than I do the bad. That way the next morning when I wake up, I'm kind of, I'm happy and refreshed. That's what the good Lord wants us to stay. Happy and refreshed all the time. The only way we can do this is think about the good times. The present good times we having. Sitting there by that heater a while ago, I was thinking, Lord, you don't have nothing to worry about no more. When I started following him, got a warm place to stay, good food to eat. And Lord, all I got to do is holler, and I got help everywhere I know. Because he sends them. He'll send you help each and every time you just call for it. And trust and believe in him that he's going to deliver it. That's the thing. Trust and believe in him. Today has been a good day. I don't know about y'all. I pray y'all day was good. If it wasn't good, it'd be better tomorrow. Maybe. And I think any good day the good Lord opens my eyes is a fantastic day. That's what I make of it, Because he got everything planned out. He got everything ready to go. He even knows what I'm going to plant in that garden next year. Or if I'm going to be around to plant. Y'all ever thought about that? We take so much for granted, thinking about what I'm going to do next year. Lord, we don't even know if we're going to be here the next second. Only he does. And I guess the more I can concentrate on him and that, we can live all the better life. I love talking about God, the old tale. Jesus Christ, all these seasons. I tell you, I can't believe, well, I can believe that he let me live another year to see this wintertime approach. It won't be long. If I'm still here, it'll be springtime I can see and look at. But he gives us everything we need. I didn't realize how life is so short till I got this old. All of a sudden woke up one day and I said, my God, life is so short. But it don't bring me down. I mean, I know I got an afterlife with God and everything's gonna be good there. Like that old snag tree, it's still standing there. It's dead as a hammer, but it's still standing there. And when he gets ready for the wind to blow and blow it down, it'll go down. All the chickens done went to bed, look at them. No sun. Can't, well, I know it's a sunset, but I don't see it this evening. It's still pretty over there, though. Always something pretty to look at. Out here amongst all this dead stuff and everything, we can still find beauty if we look hard enough. It's always staring us right in the face, but sometimes we can't see it, huh? I tell you, I'm gonna break me some of that garden up this year, and I'm gonna plant me some peas. I'm not gonna rely on trying to go buy some and see who got some. No, I'm gonna plant some myself. But ain't nothing but a few rows. I ain't gonna go crazy. My green patch right there, it ought to be fertile right there. Break that up, throw some seeds out there. Got to get them out, get it out early though. That's the thing. If we don't get it out early, it'll get so daggum dry till you can water all day long. It helps some, but that old hot sun comes out on it, it'll burn them up, burn what you got planted up anyway. Especially if you leave water standing on it, or you can't. You got to drain that water off. But I'm gonna try to get out here and break that up early. Roll it up, that way it stay dry till I get ready. Get warm enough to plant. Get some rows out there. That water will drain off. Then the tops of the rows will dry out, and then I can hit it with that pulverizer. I know y'all seen some of my video of my tiller. That is a going Jesse. I mean, that thing won't do nothing but tear up some ground. I mean, just pulverize. My daddy had a OM farm all in a 2-row disc. It had, 2 sections on it. But he'd put some cinder blocks on the back of it. That thing would cut. But he'd row it up first, with them middle busters. He'd row that garden up, or that cotton patch up, whatever he was rowing up. And come along. And you had notches on that disc where you could kind of, it would go deep or it would go just a little bit. It was adjustable, what I'm trying to say. And it'd put it on about 2 notch there, and it'd be just pulverized just a little bit, sitting on top of them rows. And he had him a timber log, whatever you call it, and he'd attach it on the back of that disc. And he'd pulverize top of that row with that disc, and that log back there would drag it down, drag them rows down. And I mean, that was a pretty sight you've seen in your life. Just beautiful. And he'd go in there with had them old 2-row planters, planting cotton, soybeans, whatever, And always made a good crop. Every year, always made a good crop. There's a friend of his lived across the way there, but had bought some land over there. He come in there with them big old subsoilers. I don't know if y'all know what they're talking about. They long, flat plows, go deep in the ground. And he told Daddy, he said, I'd do that to pull the moisture up, so it'll be more or less, kind of like open all the way down. And that way when it rains, everything will go down and the water will go down, and then it will Keep the moisture in the ground, in other words. Plus pulverize and all that. That's no. I'm gonna stick to my metal busters, and I'm gonna bust it open, and I'm gonna plant like that. All this new age stuff. And Daddy'd always raise three bales to the acre most of the time. That man, old Genie, that was his name. Across the way, he come across the fence one day and he told Daddy, he said, them things didn't work out like I thought they would. And Daddy said, well, it's always the old way is the best way. And I believe that. The old way is the best way, no matter what. We can try to modify and get everything perfect back together again and just worry ourselves to death instead of doing what we were taught to do. Same way we raised the garden. I was taught everything there is to know about raising a garden, but I want to try to do it myself sometime and modify this and get on the internet and modify that. Well, that don't work. New ways is never the right way, I see. The old ways is all, why I want to change something that works. All right, this is Papa and Scooter in the garden. If y'all will, subscribe to the channel. We'll see what else we can get into. Y'all have a blessed day.